Hey, what's going on, my people? We back on time. You feel me? What's going on, Cal, Steve-O? What up with y'all today? Oh, I got y'all muted. My bad. I had to mute y'all because you know what I'm saying. Hold on. There you go. Y'all free.
You know what
Y'all
time
good.
it is. It's Georgia Day. It's G Day. You already know. And it's a special G Day too, my boy. We get to
Why
crown
is it
a new Ugga 11. And before Tony come on here talking something about no ugly ass dog, tell Tony don't start. But yeah, man, it's a special G Day, man. It's a special day in Georgia. 2-time national champions. We have our spring game today. I'm happy. The Hawks in the playoffs. We're gonna upset the Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, but we're gonna upset the Celtics and take game one at home. You heard it here first. And then we got the Atlanta Braves. Man, Atlanta Braves hot, man. We just hot. We're 11-4. What can I say? We hot. We hot, bro. Atlanta on top right now. We got the best music, the best strip club, the best chicken wing, and the best sport. What's up, Kel? What's going on in Miami?
Lost the
I'm
words.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
chilling.
pretty
I'm
much it.
chilling. Well, I'm in Germany right now, as you know that. But Miami's doing good.
Hostel
Good
fly.
spring games. Spring game. The Heat. That's my brother's team. They barely pulled it out, I guess.
I
But the
forgot
Lakers
you're a Lakers
chosen.
fan. Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Lakers
we're gonna
chosen
talk
and
about
shit.
them. I can't wait
The
to talk about them
LeBron.
Lakers.
I call them the LeBrons.
The
Oh no!
who?
Please do.
Oh, you
Please
gonna do AD
LeBron.
like that?
stop.
The
Oh,
LeBrons. And look, this is LeBron, and these are the Temptations. Come on, man. I'm
He
LeBron, and these are
wasn't.
the
He
Lakers.
wasn't doing hot after that trade. Before that trade, you know that, right? So don't say that. Don't say
Hey,
that. Don't do that.
every
Don't do
every
that.
every goat had a big trade. But yeah, man, it's a lot to talk about today, man. We gotta get to it. Man, we starting with we starting on a bad note to end good.
yeah, man. Let's talk about this, man. This story's been kind of breaking out new. One of my partners brought it to me yesterday after Kels put it in the group. Kels put it out there that I think he's like the #1 recruit in the nation.
Mikey.
Young man, Michael Williams. He has like a shoe deal already in high school.
Yeah.
Already signed with Nike, I believe. Like, was it going straight to the G League? Supposed to be the next dude, basically, man.
Yeah.
And he was charged yesterday with 5 counts of what is that? Assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Firing at a car as the car was leaving, full of individuals and kids, and he firing at the car. That's what the report said. And they pointed him out. You got an eyewitness, who specifically named this young man as the shooter. Yeah, man, it's just crazy, man, how you can be in that position and you can have that and have the world and then make a decision like that. It's going to change your life forever. You know what I mean? For the rest of your life will change. Your life is different. This whole situation has done everything. Now, I always say we got to let the justice system have due process. I never want to judge anybody before they're convicted. But just to even put yourself in this situation, I just don't understand, bro. I just don't get it. And I think back to like John Morant, like situations like that when I think about when you actually made it, like why do you really feel like you gotta prove yourself, or why do you think you have to prove something to anybody? This kid he should be somewhere playing basketball, boy. He should, oh Lord have mercy. Ask him what happened with the Philadelphia 7. Ask him let's go back with Philadelphia real quick. Hold on. Because I love Chris. Hey, shout out to Chris, man, and Philly everything, man. Philly podcast. So Philadelphia, the Phillies trash. They bombed out. They bombed their playoff expectations. Then you go back to the Eagles. What happened with the Eagles? Remember, they was all high in Philadelphia. They was all high, man. We got Philadelphia. We got the Phillies.
Chiefs Nation.
They got out coached in the Super Bowl.
So I don't get too high or too low. I have no expectations for Embiid. I really like Philly to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
But then they go blow.
But it's Doc Rivers, it's Joel Embiid, and James Harden. Them like the worst combination of clutch players or playoff series players and coaches you could ever have on one team. So, we're gonna talk about Philadelphia later, man. Shout out to Chris though and Philly podcast. But the Michael Williams situation is
Yeah,
just,
man.
I mean, I mean, what y'all think, man? What y'all think?
It's bad, man. This kid, I mean, I don't like to just make assumptions. Like, you never know what somebody's going through in their life, and decisions. Sometimes, man, people just stupid. Um, I think when you have that, this is one of the black eyes of the NIL thing. Like, when people talk about, when it happens, yes, you have kids who take care of their parents. You have kids who give to charity. You have kids who just make their money, stack it, and keep it moving, buy a few things, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. Then you got guys who just don't got no control, man. And I think you have to put in the context that guys like him have been the guy all their life. Like, they don't have a lot of no's that come to their face. They don't have a lot of issues that come to them on the sense of somebody not taking care of them, somebody, especially when it comes to basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids, they start in AAU when they 7, 8, you know what I'm saying, of the pampering of things going on. So I think that's why in the NBA you see a lot more dramatic things happening, because these kids are taken care of. You ain't got to pay your team fees, mama. Come on, I got them. We got, you know what I'm saying? Let's make sure he play all games. And unfortunately, man, it has some negative repercussions. It's not the same for everybody, but this situation, man, it don't look good. There's plenty stories of great players not making it, you know what I'm saying, because of decisions they made. And you would hope it's like a catch-22, man. It's like you hope that the kid comes from under and he doesn't go through the system. But then you also think about the people who suffered at the hands of what he did. And it's like, should he not be held accountable? So it's just a terrible situation, man. And it definitely should have been avoided, man. But, guys going to make their own decisions and how they act. And
Hey, what's his name again?
it's
Mikey
Michael Williams.
But
Yeah, they go by
I
Mikey.
call him Mikey.
Michael
Yeah.
Williams.
All right, so yeah, my thing is the NIL, like you said, it's a black eye for this, because like he was already signed to Puma, like I think at 16 or 17. I actually watched his like the stories they be having on Snapchat, because he has like a deal with I think it's Overtime, I believe. So I've actually been watching the chats of the stories of him playing against the teams, and then him getting 1 million followers and stuff like that. And it's just like, when you're a lot of times, I guess, in that athlete kind of thing, it's
Yeah,
like you
man.
need some kind of structures, or you got to have some good people around you. Like, you really, in a lot of situations, got to have those well-sounded, good people that's not gonna say yes to everything. You got to have those
Yep.
that's like, no, like, man, this is a bad idea. Or like, no, don't go get this gun. Or have those people that you actually can listen and look up to. We, as people, we're gonna make mistakes. That's part of life. But you got to learn from the mistakes. But then also not really put yourself in that position to where everything can be taken from you. And it's like 5 counts. I was just like,
Yeah.
sheesh, 5? Not
Five people in
one?
the car.
5.
It's five people in
Yeah.
the car. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So we see like a lot of movies and sports and sports shows and stuff, or reenactments of where a sports player made the wrong decision or at the wrong time, and then it just get all taken away from him. But he's young enough to bounce back. But now when
Bounce
LeBron
back. Well, you
he's
not bouncing
18.
back.
He's 18. He's 18. He's
I mean,
18.
you can bounce back, but let's be
But to
real.
get all of that back is gonna
Once
be
you
tough.
lose your shoe deal, which you probably gonna do because of moral clause, or but
Mhm.
um, are you really gonna get recruited like that?
Yeah, I think he was recruited to Memphis, but I don't know if he's going to go to the
Man, it's
G
just like
League route.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
who's
think
gonna attach their brand to that after the recent situation when we come about gun laws and gun violence, where the world is? We just gotta look at where the world is with certain stuff too. You got the kid in Alabama with the situation with the gun. Like, after a while, it's gonna be like, come on, man, what are we talking about? Like, nobody's gonna want to deal with any kids dealing with a gun situation. It's just period. I mean, and that's just being real.
Yeah, but
man.
if you want to say that, then there's a lot of people that have came back from bounce back stories. Y'all forget about Allen Iverson at the bowling alley. That was like and that was caught on video. That was like a big huge thing. And then one coach ended up I think it was it John Thompson from Georgetown?
I guess
Yeah,
okay. I guess I won't say it won't be any redemption, but if you're convicted, okay, let's put it like this:
Yeah.
if he's convicted, let me preface my statement. If he's convicted,
Okay.
you're not coming back. You're gonna go through some time. You're going to jail. You got 5 counts.
Yeah,
Of that.
fact.
You know what I mean? Now, if you're not convicted, let's say charges are dropped, that's a completely different situation. If you're exonerated in any way from the charges, then okay, I can see it possibly happening or still popping off for him. He can probably go to some JUCO, but I just feel like your life trajectory just could change completely at this point.
Facts. Vic was another one too. Like,
well, he already had the bag. At least wait till you get the bag and then mess up. Don't mess up.
But he had the sponsors and stuff. He had to recover, bounce back. Kobe was the same way.
But he was already established. I mean, the AI situation was he was just the face, like he was amongst 20, 30 other people, and they just picked on him because it was more of a racial thing because they was like trying.
I agree.
You know, that Bethel Hampton thing still to this day in Virginia, they would lock your ass up quick just to keep you from that field. So that's the thing. But I mean, this situation, I don't think we've really seen a player of his stature in high school.
Yeah.
Going, you know what I'm saying, going through this, like we've seen the college thing, like you say, the Alabama, we've seen college kids, you know, crash out. But the high school, man, is just like crazy. And it's gonna get even worse because now California, Florida, Texas, Louisiana, I think they can get NIL deals in high school. Yeah. So, like, what are you gonna tell a kid? It goes back into it, even as an adult, like you can tell a kid, no, don't do that. So as much as you want, that don't mean they're gonna listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure it's not too many parents who was telling your kids to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and tote that thing. No, but
I would make sure my son wouldn't be in those situations in circles. I'm sorry. I'd be one of them parents that I'm paying one of his friends on the inside to tell me what's going on a whole different situation. I'm telling you how I know it's possible if you got that kind of world and that kind of money. Lil Boosie's son got pulled over, and Lil Boosie got called before his son even called and told him that he was being pulled over. He was right there on his live, and he got his phone like, "Hey, but your son getting pulled over," and I'm like, "Oh." I gotta have that type of connection when I got that kind of bread.
You can have your kid under surveillance. You know what I'm saying? Sure, but your kid is still gonna make the decisions.
Oh yeah, I got you. I agree. But for me in this situation, let's okay. So they didn't report it the same day. Now, me personally, it's just my opinion. Somebody had a chance to go drop a bag off and make this situation not even happen. I think there was an opportunity to make that happen. It didn't happen. And then they went to the police next day. If that's my son and we got that much on the line and my whole family trajectory is on the line, guess what? Somebody need to go over there and talk to somebody. We gotta drop a bag tonight. You know what I mean? I gotta make them folk rich tonight. That's the only way my son ain't going to jail. And that's the only way this goes away. He gotta be rich tonight. I'm just being real. We living in a real world. This is real. This 2023. This 2023. You got a contract with Nike already. You got plugs and other situations probably already popped off. Hey, boy. Hey, listen. I need $2 million tonight. Oh yeah, your son going to jail tomorrow.
I believe that what they parents should do is like, you know, growing up, it's like, don't do this. You know, a lot of kids touch the stove regardless if it's hot or not.
You can't do that when your son is the bag, though. It's tough to tell him.
But I mean, I think a lot of times that parents say, don't do that, you know, kids are going to be rebellious and go try to do stuff. I really think that a lot of times we see all the success stories. I think really just going to have them see the ones that didn't have the success stories. So you could get both sides. Even I think Wallow was trying to tell him this, and like he just, you know, shrugged them off. He was looking at his phone.
Yeah. The boys on $1 million game be trying to tell the young cats, man, like, hey, this ain't what
that literally was $1 million worth of game. And like we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see him lose this stuff. I mean, and he's not Zion that this happened to in high school. Like, don't get me wrong, Mikey Williams is a big name, but he ain't.
He ain't no LeBron, he ain't no Zion or nothing like that.
Now, if this is Bronny James, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. You'll never hear about any of this. That bag would have been dropped 3 times.
I definitely agree with that.
Absolutely. But a kid also, his son also understands the optics of, you know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
tell that. You can tell they were raised in it, so they
It's
understand.
just overall, man, it's just a bad situation, man. We're gonna be following just like the rest of the world to see what happens from this,
Fingers
man.
crossed
This is
for
the
him.
beginning.
Praying
So,
for
Yeah,
him.
man. I hope all charges drop, man. I hope he exonerated. I hope they take care of the situation, man, and brother go on to live his life and be productive. And you know, I don't never want to see anybody lose their bag. Steve-O is the ultimate capitalist. You hear me? I believe in everybody getting paid. Capitalism
Get
is
that.
I'm all for it. That's me. Thinking about moving to Texas. I don't even want to pay
Come on, my
taxes.
boy.
No more. I don't even want to pay
boy.
taxes no more.
I
I
feel
don't
you
want
on
to pay
that.
taxes no more. I'm thinking
Come
about
on,
taking.
my brother. It's space. We got a little bit more space, just a little bit. You know what
I'll
I'm
be
saying?
probably down there.
You can't
So
deal with them hurricanes and that power grid type deal.
Bro, ain't no hurricanes in Dallas, my boy. We get
That's
hail and
Houston.
tornadoes if
That's
you
Houston.
park
That's
in your
Houston.
garage.
yeah. Houston's southeast, further
My
down to where
bad.
that
My
line
bad.
is.
My bad.
When it's hail, park in the garage. You fine.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want my Hellcat getting fucked up. So, yeah.
Park in the garage. I park
Yeah,
in the garage in the hell. You know what I'm saying?
Just get hail insurance. You're fine. That
I
happened
got
to me before.
Yeah, you
I
good.
believe you.
All right, so next thing, man.
So I'll talk about this draft real quick, man. What's going on with this draft lately? Y'all think the trade? What y'all want to go there? Where y'all want to go?
I'm gonna talk about OBJ going to the Ravens.
Yes.
OBJ to the Ravens, 18 mil. Right? It was 18 mil, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
One year, $18 million.
1 year, 18 mil. Fam. I understand it's a quick hit and it's 15 million guaranteed. He's taking more of the cap hit than all the wide receivers on the whole roster combined. You only do that if you know Lamar's is coming back. Like, I don't understand.
He already said that Lamar, they told him in that signing that Lamar is not guaranteed to be there. I don't know. I feel you. I believe they have to have a conversation.
Now, if I'm OBJ, do I take that 18 mil? Absolutely. Nobody. He set out for a whole year waiting for a contract and then got like 3 million, 4 million offer. The Ravens, this deal doesn't make any sense to me, but you know, they must have a plan at quarterback because right now, I don't even know who the backup is. Was it Dobbs?
Huntley.
Huntley.
And Huntley went to the Pro Bowl.
He played in the playoffs.
Huntley went to the Pro Bowl too. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback. So now let me ask y'all this question too with the whole situation. So since you let Lamar go out there, you seen don't nobody want to sign Lamar. Do you even come back and say, well, Lamar, that 32 we offered you, we had to get 18. We had to get Odell 18, so I really ain't got the 25 for you. You ain't got no choice but to sign it, right?
I think you come back with that offer, that 3-year, 100.
But that offer been on the table. Lamar been told them folks kick rocks.
I might increase up. Like, look, I'll give you another.
What incentives do the Ravens have to increase?
I mean, it's really, what's the difference? You split nickels, like for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I don't have to move at this point, and I showed you I'm not moving. So why would I now go back after you hit the marketing scene? Ain't nobody wants you. Why would then come back and say, oh yeah, nah?
Because you're getting a franchise quarterback for a great amount of money, and you good.
Hey B, that's the you playing tonight. Boy, what's up? They need you.
Man, I should be out there, man.
They need you now. Don't be sitting here BSing.
No, I don't know if I'm playing or not 100% yet because my shoulder, bro. I can't.
We don't want to hear that about that.
Bend my arm back.
You acting like Zion Williamson. Now CJ McCollum just said he needs you.
Hold
on.
Don't start there.
My arm can't bend.
You've been talking about that arm for 4 weeks now. Come on, bro.
I should be out there though. But I'm trying to be out there, man.
I'll just play, y'all. But
no, I'm gonna try to be out there, man. I know I'm needed, so I'm trying, my boy. Yeah, man, I already know, bro.
Yeah. What happened to Ant?
Man broke his leg. What was it, second game of the season? Bro, it's real out there, man. Hey, semi-pro real. You gonna get hit. My rotator cuff is messed up. So
chicks did stars though.
You know, it ain't. It's one of those
things. That's what they said. I didn't want that.
Yeah. So with the Odell thing, I think because whoever's going to blink first is it going to be the Ravens
Oh, my
or is it
bad.
going to be Lamar? Because like Lamar wants his guaranteed money, and the Browns messed up everything.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care what Marcus says; he messed up everything. So who's going to blink first? Because then also don't they got like a high draft pick? So
Who?
where you go with
Who
the
has
Ravens
that?
or no?
No,
I'm just
sir.
asking.
They were in the playoffs. No, they ain't got no high pick.
Okay, so
But they got Huntley.
no,
They have a Pro Bowl quarterback. What
yes.
incentive do I have? I have a Pro Bowler right here.
So then you're going to figure out where you're going to go. Are you going to get another playmaker if it's just Huntley, and then you're going to see what you do with
I
Lamar,
think they
or do you
drafted that
pay
boy.
Lamar?
I think they drafted that boy from the what's his
Boston
name?
College?
TCU.
Oh,
No.
TCU?
Or
Oh, you
Addison.
talking about
Or
it?
Addison. I think they still go after a wide receiver. Me
I
yeah.
think
personally.
Addison and his boy from TCU probably going to be gone before they get there. I'll probably say if
Nah,
not,
I
look
don't
out.
think so.
Them
You
wide
think they're
receivers
sitting
ain't
there?
popping like them wide
Them
receivers
wide
ain't
receivers
popping like
not
this
Okay,
year.
so if they get one of those, and then like it's like, okay, do you ride with Huntley and save all the money, or do
but
you
I
pay
think you can get a
Lamar?
quarterback, and you're going to see what's going to happen. You're going to see quarterback, boom, boom, boom. Right? You're going to see the first 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
gone.
I think everybody thinks that, bro, but I don't think the draft gonna go like that. I
I
really
don't
think
they're going to be.
Jalen Carter, Will Anderson are the best.
No, I mean, I don't think they're going to be
prospects.
the top 4 picks. I'm just saying, like, it's going to be quick. Like, the quarterbacks are going to go fast. We know Bryce,
Yes.
DJ are going to go.
Do we really know that though? Are we really so okay? We
Yes.
know the Panthers. We know the Panthers are going quarterback, but which one?
They ain't
It
talking
doesn't
about
matter.
Bryce. From what I heard, Bryce is
So when
leading
the
by a
Panthers
little
go
bit.
quarterback at 1, do we? Okay, so we know that the Indianapolis Colts are going 2 at 2.
No, Colts are at 4.
Who at
Yeah,
2?
yeah.
The
Who picks that?
Texas.
Do we don't know
They
they going quarterback?
we don't know if they're going with a
D'Amico
quarterback.
Ryans, I guess the Texans really hold the wild card to the draft because if you take a quarterback, you're going to have that third one go right behind it. If you don't take a quarterback, you're probably going to have another defensive player come off the board right behind it as well. But
Yeah.
the Colts are sold on Anthony Richardson, man. I think they are. But if they have to pick between Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson, who do they take? That's tough.
I think they still take. I think they still take AR simply
Damn fool.
because it's not a. I don't think it's a skill thing. When you look at what the because remember the Colts are taking the Eagles OC.
I got you, but I feel like Bryce Young can run that system too. That's just me.
I don't know if you can take the punishment of running.
Yeah, I didn't say he can do that part. You gotta get down.
But that's the big part of Hurts. The running game is a big part.
I feel you, but you know a lot of the time Hurts control that. He want that. Bryce Young can let that. Hurts can let the ball go. He just chooses not to. But if Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is good enough to block any scheme,
Yes,
guy can block.
I agree.
He can
The
block
Colts
any
The
scheme.
Colts have a
Bro.
good O line too, though. Like it's going
It
to
didn't look like what Matt Ryan was that bad.
You got Kelly.
I mean,
You got Quentin Nelson. You got Kelly.
I got to snipe Matt Ryan ass from a distance.
You got
I love
3
it.
or 4 legit O linemen with the Colts. That so it's just Matt Ryan for sure.
Okay. I did make
But
sense.
like I say, the way that they're going to run their offense is predicated on having a bulkier quarterback that can take, you know what I'm saying, a hit here and there. Because remember, Jalen Hurts ain't no little dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a big, strong dude. He ain't 6'5" or nothing, but he's a big dude that can take hits.
so it's gonna be like a prototypical offense like Cam Newton's because remember Cam Newton came in there.
I think you'll.
Richardson got the stature like that.
I think you want to see a spreadish, a spread
Okay.
offense, pistol, a lot of run. What you saw the Eagles running for the most part, you'll probably see happening in Indianapolis.
They got like what a top 3. You got top 3 running backs. So I mean, you still got Taylor coming back. I know it was a bad season last year. So
Exactly. You
But-
got
yeah, you got some weapons.
Yeah, you got weapons. It's just that a lot of their defensive guys were hurt this year, and Buda Baker just requested a trade. So I mean, if you're a safety, you like, let me go get my man Buda to, you know what I'm saying? The Colts can make some moves. But yeah, I think the Ravens have the ability to go out and get a guy like a hooker, Hendon Hooker, Stetson Bennett. Guys that you don't have to reach out for.
No. They say Stetson got a drinking problem. Ain't nobody drafted him. That boy be too intoxicated. He be on that yak. Stetson be goddamn turning up in public. Nah, I'm serious. No.
His
No.
OC is
No. Listen what I'm telling you. Stetson needs to go to rehab. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Yeah, bro. Stetson since his second run, bro.
He is 32 years old, so I mean. but
Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy.
Wait.
Hold
My
on.
man put on the auto too. Yo, my man's crazy.
Oh Lord have mercy about this thing.
Okay, he like 26, 25, right? Something like that.
I
wasn't expecting that. Yo.
Yeah, right. He got me. Yeah, bro. I had to change it up. So, let me go continue without. Man, the boy got a drinking problem. You have some people that have he's not probably not going to get drafted, bro. Probably going to undrafted.
He probably gonna get picked. He probably gonna get picked up later on. Definitely.
He'll be an undrafted free agent, but he's too risky.
No, them UGA quarterbacks, man, it's starting to be a trend, boy.
It's like, as long as they win national championship, we'd be like Ohio State for all I care. National championship, sorry quarterback in the NFL. National championship.
Jacob Eason had to leave because he had a little Michael Irvin problem.
Don't start telling this lie. Don't you do that.
Hello.
Now, I can't believe you sat here and just said that. Now, he played for the Colts. He probably got it from P.O. Ursay.
Nah, my man had that when he went to Washington.
I
got inside info.
Yeah, I don't know what you got over there. I know you need to give some inside info and tell these folks how sorry your spring game was. Stop playing.
Oh, here we go. See how you
introduction into their
deflection.
Ain't no deflection. I can't even told y'all Stetson had a problem.
But no, I didn't. But that's crazy. But Stetson, I really thought he was gonna be
he's been arrested like 3 times, and nobody even know. Yeah, bro, for public intoxication. He's up to like 3. He got one recently. And it took him off the board. Man, Stetson got a problem. That's all good, man. You know,
out of there, man.
Yeah, exactly. You get out of Athens, boy.
Let me ask you a question about the Ravens. If you were the Ravens, and like even though for drafting, would you trade a second round pick to go? Because I think Arizona Cardinals are going to be like the shakers of the draft because you said Budda Baker and you say Hopkins is for the trade thing. Do you make a move like that? Because one team is going to shake up the draft by the trades.
I'm not going up there to the Cardinals if I'm the Ravens. You got a Pro Bowl quarterback. You feel like you can win with Huntley. You won in the playoffs. You went to the playoffs with him. So why not try to give him another year? And if he ain't no good, you have a high pick next year. You can draft.
They just re-signed him.
Hold on,
nowhere. They just fired the coach and gave him a deal.
So now you can turn around and draft Mays, or you can draft a real quarterback next year. CJ Williams is going to be the best quarterback. Caleb Williams is going to be the best quarterback coming out next year.
And that's why I think the Ravens aren't in a rush to get a quarterback really early because you got Huntley. You're a running team. You got your deep field threat. You have 2 wide receivers, 2 legit wide receivers now. You can pick up a quarterback in the draft. Like you say, you can pick up a Hendon Hooker and have him sit behind Henley. I was thinking Stet, but now clearly Stet ain't gonna do it. But it's a good situation to where you can still compete because your style of football doesn't change with who the quarterback is, and you're still in play. So even if you do suck, you're in play for CJ Williams. So I don't think the Ravens are going to make much of a move. Lamar would just have to take a team-friendly deal if he's going to stay. And
that's what him and his mama's not going to do that. His mama already done told y'all her baby ain't going for it. She just said her baby ain't going. Her baby already know. Her baby, she know what her baby worth, and she ain't playing by her baby. So his mama
he needs
told
an agent. You know why he need an agent? Because of feelings. Because you gotta hide some of them feelings, and that's her son. As an agent, you gotta kind of break between that. But you got the mother as an agent. Feelings are gonna be involved more than business. Let's be honest.
Nah, for real, man. I've been said that was gonna be the downfall of the whole situation, and he really need to go ahead and get himself together. Bro, can we KB send Crystal that link real quick? We're gonna get Crystal on here, then we're gonna talk about these playoffs, get these NBA playoff predictions, and see see if we can break down these first round matchups. She looking for that link. We'll get Crystal on. And she might even have something to say to KB about what he said last week about somebody. Then she said,
About what? What happened?
I forgot what they was talking about. I'm about to ask Crystal. You know, she got a good memory now. She don't forget.
Oh, she talking about, is it about the Grizzlies thing? That might have changed now that they play
that
Lakers.
was last week.
That might have to change because they play
Memphis. You did pick Memphis last week.
They go to the conference finals. I didn't say to the
That
NBA
means they're gonna
finals,
beat
bro.
the Lakers.
I picked the
I'll give
LeBron.
y'all. I look at the y'all get my predictions when she comes on. So let's go ahead and get to the spring game. So
I mean, you know, today for us, man, we're just looking at quarterback. Georgia spring game is at 4:00. If we can finish this show within the next 30 minutes, I might still go down. But you know, if we go over, I probably.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here on time. I sent her the thing. Yeah, while we wait for her spring games, man, just a quick joint. Florida.
Who the hell have a spring game on Thursday and Friday? Between y'all, no, let's talk about that.
All right, let me talk. So, Florida had a spring game on Thursday last year. Last year we had it on a Friday. Everybody's had their on Saturday. So it was like a big thing. It worked out great. We got a lot of recruits on campus. It worked out great last year. This year they moved it up to Thursday. They moved it up to Thursday night. They were hosting a lot of.
I've been forgot what you said. Can I speak real quick? You said it worked. You said it worked out great. Now I just want to know how, because your recruiting class finished at 22. So I want to know how the hell did it work out?
It finished at number 11, but the Rashada thing, after he was factored out, then it dropped. But either way,
how did it work out so great for y'all?
It worked out in the sense of just being able to get a lot of guys. It was a good strategy getting a lot of guys on campus.
A free trip.
It's free. It's not a free trip, but getting a lot of guys on campus, the atmosphere, all that good jazz. So they moved it to Thursday. Got a lot of guys on campus this year. The major difference between the recruiting class last year and the recruiting class this year is we don't have a Ruiz Mo handling our NIL deals, so that'll help us out a lot.
Hold on.
Here we go with the shot.
No, it's not a shot at Miami. It's not a Miami shot.
I just want to know, because last year y'all had, and it was so great, like you just said. Y'all took that momentum and rode that shit all the way in the 5 wins. So I just want to know what you gonna do this year.
That was expected, bro. I don't
want to hear that about them being expected, because that ain't what you and your colleagues were saying to me on this show. Let's go back to Gator Drew show. Pull Gator Drew show up and pull it back up and see what he said.
I know. I said we go get a bowl game, but we didn't.
Are you done? Can I talk now? All right.
So I want you to answer the question.
Let me talk. So answering the question, the reason why, when you look at it, when you start your season and you have 40 guys that was on your roster that's been either dismissed, kicked off, or let go, and many of them were initially supposed to be starters or things like that because they're locker room enigmas and issues within the locker room, you're not expecting to go 8 wins, 10 wins. You would hope so, but realistically, like you said, you can't fly a plane and build one at the same time. That's been the talk, right? You can only do so much with what you got. So I think that last year, and
maybe my standards are a little bit more higher because
it was one of the games.
He was
well, Kirby Smart didn't have to flip an entire program.
Yes, he did. He came in with Mark Richt had them same blue chippers that you wanted in your program now. Mark Richt had them same sorry ass players coming in here, getting all the gear, getting all the luxuries of being, acting like they 5-star players.
Mark Richt still recruited well. You're not.
And Dan Mullen did too.
You're not going to say that having Roquan Smith and
Dan Mullen did too,
and all of
Dan Mullen didn't recruit well. Dan Mullen had trash get drafted. Kyle Pitts is the highest drafted tight end ever came from Florida. What are you talking about?
There's a difference between recruiting well and developing. When you have your classes, when you're recruiting 15, 14, 16, 19, when you're recruiting like that, but you're turning those 2- and 3-star players into NFL caliber players.
That's what Dan Mullen was doing.
That's what Dan Mullen was doing. So when you're talking the recruiting game, yes, the recruiting game he wasn't winning, but the development game, getting guys to the league, he was winning. So that was the whole thing, but it wasn't translated.
Billy ain't doing either one. Billy's not doing either.
Billy has 1 year.
Kel, what you seeing over there? You see some potential in Billy? And if y'all ask him, Billy Napier is gonna come, his head go, yeah, thank you. Ain't nobody seen no. He ain't even seen it. Bro, Vanderbilt booked y'all for their homecoming game. That ain't the most disrespectful thing I ever seen in my life.
Yeah. We played bad.
And whoop shit at you too. Whoop shit at you. They didn't just
we play. It was 2 games that we should have. It was about 2 games that we should have won last year. That clearly we should have won, but
nobody loses to Vanderbilt. Kelvin. Nobody in the SEC loses to Vanderbilt. They get all they win outside.
At the end of the day, you have your year to where it's like, all right, if you're going to suck, I'd rather go ahead and get it out the way, get them players out of there. And
now, how many times we're gonna do this? Just tell me how many times we're gonna watch the replay before y'all get tired of it. Because you're gonna say the same thing next year. So how many times you got to watch that same TV show before you know it's
next year? I expect 8 wins next year.
This
I
year,
don't expect 10. Well, this upcoming season, I expect like 8 wins.
Lord, Kels, you heard it too. I'm so happy 2 of us here. I'm happy 2 of us.
We might get lucky with 9. We might get lucky. Who knows?
I think 8 for mine. So I hear you.
I am happy. I'm so happy somebody else is a witness because you here and Kels know. Because when they pop out them 4 wins and 5 wins, I'm on it. I'm down. I'm gonna be there.
Bro, we
gonna be right there now.
We had 6 last year. What are you talking about?
Okay. You're gonna be worse this year. You had a top 5 quarterback last year too. Don't forget that part.
We had a top 5 quarterback based off of the teams that's picking and what
I ain't got nothing to do with that. You talking about something else. You talking about something I can't control. I can only
top 5.
Listen, he wouldn't be top 5 if he didn't perform.
No, well, when you're 6'5", running a 4.4 and 220 pounds, yeah, you're going to be top 5.
Hendon Hooker is not top 5. He's the same build. He's the same build.
I mean, Richardson got it off potential, so potential.
Exactly. Come on now.
That Dan Mullen scene and Dan Mullen recruited.
Don't act for the people. Don't act for the people.
Dan Mullen, you disrespected Dan Mullen like the way you do. That's what's wrong with Florida now. They ain't got no respect for nobody.
I love Dan Mullen as the offensive coordinator, as a head coach.
Ooh, that's disrespectful. So disrespectful.
He took them to the SEC championship.
Exactly. Took them to the SEC championship. They ain't been there since Steve Spurrier.
I'm not mad. I'm, good for what he did, but it should have been better.
What y'all go to?
You should have been a better fan.
Alabama?
Come on now.
You should have been a better fan.
I ain't give up on Mullen until he got fired.
You gave up on Mullen.
Actually, I gave up.
You need to stop.
I gave up. I'm gonna tell you when I gave up on Mullen. I gave up on Mullen.
That was the downfall of Dan Mullen right there.
The Mizzou game, I was like, yo, you quit. Like you literally quit. I was like, you're calling.
And Vanderbilt, now Missouri is a reputable team to lose to. Vanderbilt didn't make you quit on Billy because I would have quit last year. I said I've seen enough of this shit. If we can't beat Vanderbilt.
Because when you're sitting there and you calling a play, and the people that's getting beat is because he didn't get to the spot. That's not Billy's fault. That ain't Billy's fault. If I say you,
Marcus, Tony, we can get 11 people. It don't matter what level. I don't care what they've been doing for the last 5, 10, 15 years. Me and you can get 11 people and go out there and score on Vanderbilt more than they did. I swear to God. Vanderbilt is it. Vanderbilt. Do you know who played quarterback for Vanderbilt?
No.
Come on now. I bet you Deion Sanders in Colorado will beat Vanderbilt right now.
Yeah, I probably.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you
either way, back to these spring games. We talking.
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. We got another Florida fan. Let's get Crystal in here. She like them damn games too. Y'all look
So look,
come on in here on G-Day, Crystal, and talk to us.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me out the way.
Oh yeah, let's speak.
But look, at the end of the day, the spring game. Only thing I really wanted to see was the quarterback not making stupid plays, the defense playing with some intensity. That's pretty much all I wanted to see. And I saw a defense playing with intensity, and I saw the quarterback not making stupid plays. Like my thing is like.
He made no plays.
I don't want to see you. I don't need to see you go out there and torch the defense. I don't want to see one side You know, I don't want to see the offense.
Not even once.
Or the
Not even one time.
He made some really good passes. Him and
10 yards, KB. We ain't talking. Hell, man, you can go outside and do that.
Tebow won the national championship on 5 yards, so I ain't worried about it.
Okay. Now he Tebow.
Tebow can throw down. Hey, college he can throw, okay? Don't do that.
That's they one. He trying to sneak Tebow in there every chance he get.
But I'm just saying, he saved on 5 yards. He made his career off a 5-yard slant. So
he beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs with it. You right,
with a 5-yard man. Exactly. But like I saw what I needed to see. I saw what I kind of wanted to see, and now it's like, also I know that defense runs 30% of what they run. Offense runs about 20% of the playbook. They're gonna run the same runs, the same passing concepts, nothing fancy. It's just a spring. When I look at spring games, I don't expect anything special from anybody. Like I like when they actually play a simulated game, like quarters and first downs, because a lot of teams like Michigan State and stuff, they just do like the whole 20 plays on offense, 20 plays.
What the hell Miami was doing with them points on defense? Now how that work? Now how the hell what they doing?
Listen. What
kind of junior varsity operation they running over there? They giving out participation points and shit. What we doing? What we talking about?
Listen, it was 1 point for getting a 3 and out. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, that is not football.
Hold on. You gonna let me go get into the spring game or not?
I don't want to talk about no spring game like that.
Okay, he got his. Can I get mine, please?
Y'all playing man.
Yeah, man. We ain't got that much long, Steve. Let him talk. God,
all right, boy. I want to see how the offense and the defense does because they got new coordinators. Thank God we got rid of Josh Gaddis. I saw Chaney come back, so that was a big plus, and he was running really good. Tyler Van Dyke looked comfortable in the office because it's supposed to be a passing offense, not a running offense. Kobe Young did very well. Let's see.
How many touchdowns he threw?
Who? He threw 1. So the way he technically would have thrown 3, but they touched him like at the 1 yard line, so they called the ball dead there. So that's how they did it for the spring game. So he would have about like 3 or 4 touchdowns. Kobe Young played well. Williams played well. Skinner's gonna be really good, the tight end. I just like the way they perform. I want to see how it keeps developing because we said this last year. We fell flat on our face. Until I see improvements.
Quick question.
I'll probably say 8 wins.
Either one of y'all 2 teams three teams making the college football playoff? If not, we're gonna go to the NBA playoff.
No.
Wow.
No.
Like no. You don't win 8 games and makes it count. You literally can. You maybe can lose 1.
Oh, this ain't. Oh, I said, wait a minute. They were gonna open it up. They open it up next year. 12 teams next year. Well,
yeah. Then it's another conversation. But this year coming up, you can lose 1 game, especially in the SEC. You lose 1 game.
We ain't got no quarterback. We don't know who our quarterback is. So.
Bro, y'all schedule is cupcake.
You on it.
You're on it every year.
Y'all
Now Kelvin picked the Memphis Grizzlies and go to the conference finals last week. That means that they will be beating the Los Angeles Lakers as he wearing the Lakers shirt. So I just want to know.
You better than that, Kelvin. You better than that.
If you want me to get, I'm an NBA head, so my analysis be pretty good. It's going to be. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If we have to beat them, we have to beat them in 6. Because if we go to a game 7 and they're on home court, we're gonna lose.
Damn, you ain't got no faith in King James?
Well, you're picking Memphis to come out the West, though.
No, I said conference finals. I never said the West. I said the Suns was getting out of the West.
Okay.
Memphis to make the conference finals. No.
Okay.
So you got Memphis versus Phoenix for the conference finals.
Yeah.
So then you have them beating the Warriors, assuming Warriors beat the Kings. You think Memphis gonna beat the Warriors 4 times?
Ooh.
I'm probably still gonna say that because the second round, if I'm not mistaken, we avoided the Suns not going to the second round. So it'd be either the Kings or Golden State. And we gonna see if Golden State gonna be healthy or not. I mean,
well, they're healthy now, so
yeah, bro, they breaking folks off.
They're healthy now.
The last 2 weeks they've been going off.
But they're terrible on the road. They've been terrible on the road the whole season.
That's true.
Right. That's absolutely true. But I'm saying we assume that they have this type of switch. That's what we assume. Eventually, you ain't gonna be able to turn it on, but we assume they have some type of switch. They did turn up offensively a little bit the last couple of games of the season. And I'm saying if they happen to beat the Kings, which I don't think is a great matchup for Golden State, but if they beat the Kings, then they would have Memphis the second round. And I'm asking you, do you have Memphis beating Golden State in that second round?
I'm going to say yes. And this is the reason why I'm going to say yes, because they remember all the stuff that happened last year. All the talk and all that smack talk they did, they end up losing. And then they got Dylan Brooks got suspended and stuff like that. I think they will keep their composure because.
What about this year? What about the season?
You ain't lying.
You talking about last year in the playoffs like they ain't seen each other. What about this year?
I've seen Memphis beat them boys too, pretty badly if I'm not mistaken. Did they beat them like by 30 or 40 points this year?
Okay, here go the bracket. Okay,
KB
coming through with the bracket. Okay.
Because whoever wins out of that, I think the Lakers and the Grizzlies series probably gonna go to the conference finals. But I'm going to put my money on Memphis, and that's because if Anthony Davis show up, then we should beat Memphis. But I can't do the sum timing. I can't do.
Yeah, because they ain't got Steven
Adams. 35 points, and then you drop 12 the next game, and you have nobody that can guard you.
But all year he's played well against Memphis too. He didn't have a 30-20 game against Memphis.
Jared Jack in his name, Jared Jack.
LeBron.
No. The dude on Memphis. What's the power forward on Memphis name?
Jackson. You talking about Jackson?
Jackson?
Yeah. They still got him. I know Steven Adams is hurt. He's not playing. So they do lose something on the boards, but I don't know. I think that'll be a good series, but Lakers need to steal that first one. They really do.
Yeah, we have to send one on the road to win the series.
So they need to get that first one.
Get that first one. What y'all think about this series up top of the first one with who we got up there? Denver and the Timberwolves.
Man, Nuggets might
Denver in 5.
I say give Minnesota one game.
They might.
I say 5.
I say Denver in 4. I say Denver in 4.
They may sweep them, bro.
Ooh.
Because last year the Wolves
or a stretch.
The Wolves showed us that they can't keep their composure. Period. Last year, this year, they can't keep their composure, especially when they up in the games.
Rudy out.
Why?
No, Rudy's not out. He played last night.
He played last night.
He played last night. Rudy's not out.
Okay.
Played last night. They beat them boy by 30, didn't they?
They beat them. I actually thought Thunder was gonna win, but
I did too. I picked the Thunder, but
football.
Plus, I say 4 because McDaniels broke his hand. That was like their best defender.
Yeah, bro. So, he did punch that wall. Why would you punch a wall?
They get swept. They get swept.
Right. No, they don't rip the jerseys no more. Ah!
Yeah, like you just gonna go punch the wall like cement, concrete wall. You just go hit that.
And the wall ain't never lost a fight.
Never lost.
That thing.
All right, so the Clippers, y'all think do the Clippers have a chance to upset the Suns at all?
Absolutely not.
No.
If Paul George is healthy, Paul George is healthy, yeah,
he's not.
It don't matter if he is healthy. They're not being KD. Brooke, that lineup. That's
I don't know, KP. The only reason I say it because
if they had PG, I think they have a legitimate chance. But they don't have
Russ too.
I can't see them beating them without PG.
Hey, if a Russ led Clipper team beat the Suns,
KD team. Oh my God! You know how Russ be talking trash. You know how much trash Russ be at that boy.
And they're gonna be stuck giving him another contract and then trying to trade him by the trade break next year.
Yeah. What y'all got with this Sacramento and Golden State game? What y'all think about this? Can Sacramento really do? Can they do the inevitable?
I
mean, they can. It's all about if Curry.
It's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. They haven't had a playoff game since Vlade Divac, so it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere in that thing.
Yeah, you see how much their tickets are?
Yeah, I see the prices.
I would love to see a Kings versus Lakers Western Conference final.
You ain't gonna see it. They both at the bottom, boy.
Yeah, you won't see it. They got to play each other. They would have to meet each other before then.
I would love to see a King versus Laker playoff series. I would. Just an old school, Blatty Divac, Chris Webber, Mike Bibby. Bring back that. Bring back them vibes.
And they ain't gonna be none of that.
He's bombing on Kobe. Rest in peace. He's bombing on Kobe.
There you
Go to state at 6.
6?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Golden State in 5.
Hey, so question: if Golden State doesn't win, right now, you looking at do you just bring the whole thing back? Are you giving Draymond that extension? Like, what's the move? Like, what do you do if you lose that first round?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I don't know if you pay Draymond that. I don't know if I'm paying him that.
I probably wouldn't.
I probably want to pay Clay first.
He just got paid
or more. Because you're gonna feel like you can put another piece around the two best shooters to be able to, to do what. And I know Draymond is very important to what they do. You feel like you can find somebody else to do those things. You're not going to find another shooter like Clay just up and find them. Even though they got Poole too. Poole is, Poole be a little out of control too, but I think you pay Clay over Draymond though. That's what I think.
I think
he's older.
Clay. I think you pay Clay, but you need to pay Draymond something or not.
How many more years is Draymond trying to play? Let's ask that question because he's already got the NFL contract to go. The contract to go. You know what I mean? Not the NFL contract, but the NBA TV. Who, Draymond? He don't look like it.
But he's the last one that was picked between the three, right?
Yeah, he was a second round pick.
But
because Clay was first, then Draymond.
Yeah,
that was the same draft, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's tough, KB. I don't know, bro. I don't know who you pay on that one. I can't. I'm not paying Draymond though. I pay him something.
I pay Clay higher, but I will give Draymond something because he is a focal point.
He don't want something though. Yeah, ain't nobody going to accept something.
I know. I ain't paying elite money because he ain't an elite player like that anymore. But Draymond it's a focal point of the offense. They run that offense very well because they have the ball in his hands too. That's why I say you pay him.
Did you put on headphones?
Huh? Yeah.
Did you put on? Yeah, I can tell. You sound muffled. You got a muffled to your sound, boy.
Can you hear me? Is this better?
Yeah, you sound. I hear you perfectly fine. It just got a rattle to it.
Okay.
Disconnect them and connect them again.
All
right. He just rattled. He rattled. Am I the only one to hear that, or y'all hear that?
No, I can hear it.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So who y'all got coming out the West? I want the LeBrons to make it out the West.
I'm gonna just go with the series this round. I'm gonna go with Memphis winning. Give me Memphis in 7. I think it'll go 7. Give me Golden State in 5. Give me the Suns in 4, and then give me Denver in 4. And then I wait. Then we'll go to the East. That's my pick. Then we'll go.
Nasty work. I'm going Nuggets, Suns, Warriors, Lakers.
Same thing. Except for you have Lakers. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go Lakers.
Yep.
I'm gonna say I really want to go Warriors just based off the experience, but I'm gonna go with a little upset. I'm gonna say the Kings, and I'm gonna get a Kings 7. I'm gonna go to Kings in 7. There's a little upset. I know the Warriors. I'm gonna go a little upset. Suns and Denver.
What you got, Gil?
Got Denver in 4. I got the Suns in 6. The Warriors in 6 and the Grizzlies in 7.
Hey, you picked the Grizzlies over the Lakers. Oh.
It's just gonna depend if they can win that first game. And like I said, I think
they can come back and win games, so you can't overreact to win them. I feel like overreaction. It'd be so overreaction to that first game.
Yeah, because you got 2 teams, it's still a game.
Yeah, they got 2. As long as they still won, I think they'll be. All right, let's go to the East, man. Does Miami have a chance? Like I see Miami struggle with Chicago. It was good. It did look bad, but they've always have been a thorn in the Bucks' side.
But they
Yeah,
don't got
but
Bam
it
no
wasn't
more.
this Bucks team though. So they have been a thorn in their side, but it wasn't quite this team though.
Chris Middleton is hurt. Chris Middleton is hurt.
He is hurt.
You got Drew, and Giannis is a little hobbled as well. You know what I mean? He got a little knee injury going on, so I don't think they'll win a
giving you
game.
30 and 15.
Yeah,
He's giving you 30 and 15.
But it'll take a hell of an effort from Bam. I mean, Bam will have to give you 40 and 20 nightly to even have a chance, like late in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, 4 games. I'm with you.
Bucks and 4.
But Knicks and the Cavs about to be the
Yeah,
most
that's tough.
boring.
You gonna call it boring? Wow.
I think that might be the best one though.
I was gonna say that'll be the most
Or most
competitive.
competitive.
That's the best. That's gonna be the best series. I think in my
Yeah,
mind.
that's what I think. I think that's gonna be the best one, at least in the East.
Who you got winning it, baby?
I mean, I want the Knicks to win.
What?
Give my dad something to talk about.
Okay. All right. You know who that. Lord.
Yeah, man. Give him
Maybe
some-
because I'm a Trae Young fan. You know, we don't like New York Knicks.
I
The
get it.
Knicks is 7. I think the Knicks is gonna win at 7.
Ooh-wee. Crystal, what you got? I got
Cavs. I got Cavs and 6.
Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell goes. Who do the Knicks have on the board to stop Jared Allen and the other boy? What's Culver? His name Culver, I think, something like that.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
It depends how they play,
and Julius Randle. Is Julius Randle playing?
Yeah,
He playing, but
Great.
he up and down too.
Nah, he had a great season.
His motor is about like AD's, to be honest with you, with not as much talent. But his motor is about like he is, to be honest.
Yeah, he looking like Udonis 2 years ago.
All right.
I think the key to series is their bench for either team. But quickly, that boy for the Knicks, he's nice.
He is.
Brunson. They got Brunson. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know. I'm kind of like I'm equaling out like both teams is starting five.
Donovan Mitchell.
But the pace-wise, it's gonna be just.
Donovan
we
Mitchell
got-
scored
hey,
71 points in the game this season. So,
All right, yeah, we gotta get through this so we can talk about the Zion joint. I forgot about that.
the Pelicans. Are we doing? Oh, they didn't make the playoff. Oh yeah.
No,
God.
but yeah, we gotta talk about Zion.
All right, I got the Sixers. The Sixers should sweep, and then
Sweep.
I mean, all I can ask for is a gentleman's sweep. Give me 5. Give me 1. That trade
Yeah.
still 1 game off these boys. That's all I can.
Boston at 5.
Celtics in 4. Get out of here.
I expect the Hawks to win.
I'll give Trey one.
I expect the Hawks to win today, though.
Yeah, I'll get a Hawks.
I'm taking all bets. Whatever y'all want to bet, I'm taking Hawks.
For what?
For the Hawks to win today. Well, I need some points. I need some points.
Not the
today.
series.
Just today's game. Yes.
I like the Hawks. to win
I
this game.
think Trey will go off today, and I hope that DeJounte Murray shows up. Yeah, we got the firepower.
I
Now,
can
can they
What
do
you want
it?
to bet?
The Hawks
What
being
we
high.
betting?
I see the Hawks being high, and then they come back down to reality after that.
Hold on, did I lose the other day when we bet 2 cases? Am I 2 cases in?
I'm 2 cases up. Is what's
Yeah, that's
going
what I'm
on.
saying. That's what I said. Oh yeah, you won 2. I got to get them back. We got to go 4. I got to get them back.
Oh no, I need to bet on something there since y'all doing that.
And not
What you
just
gonna
that.
do?
Don't think I forgot about the bet. How you told me that the Hawks was gonna finish higher than the Cavs.
I did.
I forgot about that
So, I did. I'm probably like 10 cases in then.
No.
Hey man, now,
Yeah,
my
we
boy.
did. We did bet that. You know, Crystal, we ain't seen Crystal in, you know what I'm saying? We introducing Crystal back to this thing. We ain't seen Crystal. I forgot.
Look, this is when-
I need to get on these bets. Let me get on
Hey,
these
this,
bets.
this is when the good friend tap you on the shoulder, like, hey, bro, it's time to get up, bro.
Yeah, it's time to go. Nah, for real. To finish it off, man, I did want to talk about Zion and his situation and what I really think going on. Like I told Crystal the other day, me and Crystal was talking. I really think Zion don't want to be in New Orleans, bro. He
Why
just
would
do
you
not
resign,
want to
man?
be there.
Why would you resign?
Because that's the thing to do. They offer you 200. You not
No,
gonna
you
sign
don't.
for $250 million? Are you crazy?
Not if you want to leave, though.
Right.
Tell me,
Yeah,
Like if you want to
does that.
leave, you're
Hold
gonna,
up. James
you know what I'm saying? You're
Harden
gonna
did
go
it
make
3 times.
money anyway.
James Harden did it 3 times with 3 different teams. He signed a contract and left the next summer. So I can't. That's the way of the NBA. You sign because you don't want to look like the bad guy. You don't want the New Orleans fan base to turn on you. You don't want people to look at you. You don't. I'm with you. He cares. Clearly, he cares. He cares a lot.
Okay, he does.
He
care
didn't
a
learn
lot.
from
He
AD.
signed. He signed the AD re-signed that contract and then left.
Still, like they gonna get that regardless.
That's
So
what
leave.
the NBA does. The league perpetuates the players to do that. They have the power. In the NFL, you can't do that. It's for a
Okay.
reason. In the NBA, they let the players run the asylum. So yeah, they get to do this. So Zion is just doing what every other NBA player has done. He resigns and then he has an issue, and then he's gonna ask for a trade.
Okay.
That's
I mean, I don't think that's far fetched because that's originally what they were saying was that he don't want to be there. And they had his parents, had what they were saying that his parents were saying, he want to be in New York. He want to
Yep.
play with Barrett, like he
Yep.
played with McDuke, but they
Yep.
were saying he didn't want to be there. And he came out. I mean, of course, this is what you're supposed to do. But then he came out and said,
Yep.
no, he wants to be here. Da 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 da. And
Listen,
I don't know. I just think and then they said he was cleared, but now the GM is saying they probably just doing PR control, but they're saying he wasn't cleared for 5-on-5 though.
listen.
That's crazy, man.
But he was
man-
in that
That man
lineup
was
doing
in
women.
practice dunks. He was in. He was
He
He was
dunking
in the
it.
lineup
Boy,
doing
He
women.
said, I'm ready to go physically. I'm just not at the point I need to be mentally
Listen.
to be back to where I need to be.
He need to stop.
Ben Simmons is contagious.
Listen. He need to stop. He need to stop getting sponsored by
You know what that
Zatarans,
meant?
Popeyes, and all of them. And number two, Eli Manning didn't want to go to San Diego. He didn't go to San Diego.
Hey, listen, he should have pulled the power move, but Eli Manning and his daddy had money though. Eli Manning and his brother in the NFL. It's a completely different ball game. You know what Zion daddy do for a living?
This what
Hold on.
Zion.
Do you know what Zion daddy do for a living? I don't.
He watches
I don't
some play
either.
basketball.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So
He on the court side.
$256 million. Hurry up and sign that, son. You better hurry up before they rethink it. Yeah.
They said,
And you got an
Zion-
eating problem. You play 82. You played 104 games over 5 seasons. It's 82 games in 1 season. So you better hurry up and sign that contract.
Zion said it's just a matter of level that I was playing at before my hamstring. I'm just a competitor. I don't want to go out there and be in my own head and affect the team when I could just be on the sidelines supporting them more. I know
Eating
myself.
popcorn.
If I was to go out there, I would be in my head a lot. I
Eating
would have
jambalaya.
certain moves, and that could affect the game. He's scared to go out there and mess up, so he's gonna sit down and watch the team lose.
Yeah,
No, I don't think.
How
Okay,
much for his is
I understand for joke purposes. I understand it. It's funny, but I think he's scared of getting hurt again. And then he has to redo that whole cycle again. Now he has to hear everybody talk about it all over again, how he's always injured. He's always doing this. I do think he doesn't want to mess up, but I think he doesn't want to get hurt. And that is
That's
a
true.
I don't think
That's a real thing. No, that's real.
But that is a real
Hurt,
reason.
trying not to
though,
get
right?
hurt.
These people tear their knees. They're like Derrick Rose was afraid to come back out there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
I mean, he did it obviously, but I'm just saying like there's
That's
a real
real.
fear after you continuously have injuries. You have to be
Yeah.
able to mentally get past
Him
it. But
and Ben Simmons are the same person then.
Does
They the same
Zion
person.
have?
Ben is
Zion-
actually hurt too, though. Well, I don't know if
So yeah.
Zion is actually
He's
hurt.
not hurt. He's not.
Well, he
Zion's
got a
not
doctor
hurt
to say
anymore.
his back fucked up. I'm just saying.
Zion said he said I'm 100% healthy physically. He said physically I'm fine.
Mhm.
He said the mental
Mentally.
aspect that where he's going to be in his head thinking.
He's
about
thinking
things.
about cheeseburger when he should be talking about free throw. That's all.
He's
Now,
thinking about dollars,
now,
right?
now,
That's
question,
fair.
right?
That's fair,
Now,
Steve.
Crystal, you brought up Rose, right? Now,
Mhm.
I understand not wanting to get hurt again. Does
Yeah.
Zion have the game? Because he's Sean Kemp all over. Let's just be real. He's a dunker, power dunker.
He can
It is
shoot
what
too.
it is.
No, I would not say that. He can shoot.
Does he?
He can
Hold on,
really
son.
shoot too.
Listen,
Yeah,
but hold
look
on,
this
Kel.
shit.
His shooting ability and being open is because guys are
Shit,
scared.
Sean Kemp can shoot too. Y'all ain't seen the news.
We
But
all
his-
shoot, sir.
But Zion's shooting is based off of guys wanting to not get dunked on, so they leave that space. They're not playing him to
But
stop
he's
the
still
shot. They're playing
making
him
them,
not to
though.
get dunked on. So he's going to be open at the 3-point way more often than another player. Does he have the skill set in his bag to not be that power dunker all the time?
That's his game. That's him. That's the game. That's how he played the game since he was probably a toddler. Is by
So
playing like a football
If he
player.
can't dunk 50 times a game and jump out the gym, will we see him out the league in 3 years?
No, I think he.
I think it's a little more to his game. I'm kind of with Kelvin. I mean, I think it's a little more to his game than just dunking. And I get you saying they don't want to be a highlight, whatever. But regardless of the reason, can he make you pay for it? And he can. Maybe not quite the 3-point line like that, but I'm saying like he does have a little jumper. I really
shoot.
think
He can
just
shoot.
got to get out there.
So he'll turn into Draymond.
No,
He's way better.
So what KB is asking is if he loses his jumping ability, what does he turn to? Because he can't defend the same if he can't jump the same.
If Steph Curry loses his shooting ability,
you can't lose that. That ain't nothing physical. That's not a physical. And then you can't. With his elbow gonna stop bending after you.
Yeah. What if something happens to his shoulder? What if he loses his rotating cup? Like, I'm saying, like his skill. Part of his skill set is predicated on his jumping ability, his ability to get
lose his jump shot.
So
Steph don't have to retire if he loses that shot.
6'7". Y'all, he playing power forward at like 6'7".
Because he don't got the skill set to play small forward. But
look,
how do y'all
he doesn't have the body frame.
How do y'all
He
feel
easily
about
have adjusted to the skill set by now.
How do y'all feel about CJ calling him out?
Huh?
How do y'all
he has
feel
the right
about
to.
CJ calling him out?
He still has the right to.
Where that come with the territory?
I agree with it because he did. He said he was healthy last year to play Game 7. He didn't show up there, so I mean, I have no problem with him calling him out. I think for Zion also to go back to what she said about Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the only player on his team, and then I think that lockout season he had so many injuries which led to a torn ACL, and then he had Tom Thibodeau as a coach. So I think Zion is if it's mentally in his mind. People be laughing at people, but go get a sports therapist or something like that. This is your bread and butter. This is how you make your money.
I agree. Like Markelle Fultz had to go to one.
I know you're gonna have to play a lot of basketball to get your mind right, and I guess maybe this summer he goes to the LeBron pickup games. You know what I'm saying, and get some runs in. Because remember, Ben Simmons did the same thing. He went and was playing in them games and came back and was like, I still can't do it. So it's like, how much, what does he need to do to get back to
play ball,
a half of himself? Because at this point,
well, I think this is my personal opinion, and I understand that we are in a social media era, and they're part of it. They grew up, as far as he is concerned, he grew up in social media, right? But sometimes, because part of his problem, at least what he said, was every time, he pick up his phone, he's seeing what people are saying. And I'm saying, maybe you stop picking up the phone. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you're going to get on it. I'm on it. I get on my phone. And not nobody talking about me, but I'm just saying, like, we get addicted to, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever. But all these people are talking who really don't matter in a lot of cases. But still, all these people are talking, even on the shows now. He can't turn ESPN on. You know what I'm saying? Because they're talking about him. So, and if that affects you, then maybe you need to scale it back where you don't have to hear all that noise. You know what I'm saying?
My boy.
Yep.
Call it a day. Get a flip phone. Call it a day.
Get a sports therapist and then stay away from the phones. Because LeBron, I think
social media, bro.
Yeah, LeBron.
And Popeye's chicken. Stay away from Popeye too.
Yeah, strawberry biscuit.
And stop eating shrimp and grits.
Yeah,
that's
probably
the
problem. Yeah, that's probably the problem.
But LeBron ended up when he was in the playoffs and they was at a hype winning championships. He just stayed off of social media. It's
bro.
Just
LeBron, he knows Skip Bayless gonna be talking about him regardless.
Yeah, LeBron 42. So I mean, you asking a 25-year-old to like, and I get it. It's about discipline. I understand. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying like I think it's a little more difficult to ask Zion
a 25-year-old
to ask LeBron.
You know what it is? I think, and I sound like a old head right now.
Yes, you do.
Like I contradict right now, but like he need to really go back to like how it was back in the day. Like, yo,
Oh,
lock
hell
yourself in
no.
the
You
gym,
sound like a for
work out,
real.
do your thing, play ball, and
Yes.
just balance and get away from the
But you know the young people, KB. Why have
all
$1
the
million if I can't show it? That's what it
Right.
means.
At the end of the day, you can. At the end of the day, what you really showing off for?
I'm just being honest with
female
you.
attention, and that you can have your boys bring over joints. You can have the drinks. at
KB,
your
it
crib.
ain't
You
the
can have all that stuff
same.
and lock
You
yourself
know it's
in.
not, KB. You know it's not.
I agree. I agree with KP.
Was it the hunt? Come
I
on
agree
now.
with everything.
Ryan
I'm with
ain't
both of
walking up
y'all.
to
I'm
the
with
middle
it
of
all.
the
Your
middle.
job is basketball first. That's your job.
No,
No, my
absolutely.
job is to make my brand marketable.
But I think that's the difference.
No, your job is basketball. How you get the brand? You start
He's
playing
not gonna get
basketball.
any more
You
new
can't
brands
just
that he
stay on the
already
court.
got.
I ain't
it's
Dominique
gonna need
Wilkins no more.
but
I
think
can't
it's
just stay on the
gonna
court
need
and
a
think that shit
mentor.
gonna come to me. I got
But
to go
I
out
think
there
you
and
really
network,
need a
politics.
mentor like when the old heads,
There
the
you
Bruce
go.
Owens
Get
on the
you a
team
mentor.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You need somebody to be like, yo, that the old head to be like, yo, man, lock in, come with me, lock in. You get away from all the shenanigans and stuff that's going on out there. Put your phone down. You know what I'm saying? And answer these 3 people that call your agent, your mom, and your daddy, and lock in.
But I thought that's what
Get that.
CJ McCollum was doing. I thought that's what CJ McCollum was doing for him, mentoring him. And
You gotta have, I guess your mentor got to be somebody you respect, or maybe he does, and he
This is
just
true.
called him out. I mean, you can have our old head talk to you, but if it ain't nobody, you like, man, if you don't get out my face, so you know what I'm saying. But and this might be the one that this might be the thing that he needed to be like, dang, I let CJ down, you know, like Nas and J.
Yeah.
Cole, like, dang, I let CJ down. You know what? Let me get on my joint, and it might be that from
I
what
can see
you know,
that.
we ain't gonna see it all, but. It's crazy that's how you end your season. You end your season with your one of your guys in the locker room, leaders in the locker room, talking about your superstar not playing because he just don't want.
He don't want to be
or
there.
whatever. And
He don't want to be there. He don't want to be there.
and that's
He
how you
don't
end your
wanna-
season. So it's gonna be a lot of it's a lot of stuff that go on in the locker room that's gonna have to be done and transpires for him to come back and. You know what I'm saying?
We'll give up John Collins, Clint Capella, and whatever else they want, and ship him out here today.
Atlanta?
No, don't take him to Atlanta. It's gonna get worse.
We gonna get that.
Oh no, chicken wings. No, Magic City chicken wings have like some of the lowest calories you can ever find in chicken wings. I promise.
It ain't the wings, it's the other parts of the chicken that's
Yeah.
that dark meat gonna get them if you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh man.
Nah,
Oh
Sid-
man.
Sid, he need to go to
No,
Utah.
no. Real talk. The Hawks just opened up a brand new practice facility. It's sponsored by Emory Sports Science, so it's actually pretty dope.
Nah, he gotta run it.
Oh, okay.
I think
Zion has
we've had
access
one
to
injury. We had
everything.
like one major injury all year. That was John Collins. He broke his finger. So
Zion has
Hawks-
access to every single thing he would need to.
no,
be
he don't. Not in New
Yes, he
Orleans.
does.
You a lie?
He
Yeah,
is
both
a
of y'all
Nike
lie. Both of y'all,
premier
y'all
athlete.
go
He's
to
a
the French
Nike
quarters and
athlete.
think
He can
everything
do
in New
whatever.
Orleans look
He
like
can go
that.
live
It
in
don't.
Phil
He got
Knight.
Mardi Gras. That's it.
Yes, yeah, he down there with all that Mardi Gras and all the other old stuff. He need to
Mardi
get off
Gras
down
is
there.
one of
but he has access to everything
He
he
can go-
needs to
he can go to
succeed.
Phil Knight
Everything
under
he
house
needs.
and stay
New
there
Orleans is
and
depressing.
work.
That man got $250 million. He can get
He
anything
can come walk the belt
he
line
can
in
get a
Atlanta.
clone.
There's so much stuff in Atlanta he can do. No. He got to get out.
He
Get
can't do it
out
on
of
the
New
right.
Orleans.
He
But
need-
we'll
he
take
can take the
BT.
right.
We'll take Brandon Ingram. Okay, he can stay. We'll take Brandon Ingram.
Man. Listen, man. He got all the
BT was
resources.
balling. Hey, BT
He
was
got all the
balling,
resources.
though. I'm telling
Yeah,
y'all, Brandon.
absolutely.
Yeah, I said BT.
He got all the-
I be balling, bro.
He got all the resources, but not the resources to actually get him to play basketball.
He got
Again,
them too. He
like-
just don't use them. He got
He
them
need
too.
to.
You don't think they got sports therapists in New Orleans? You don't think
Obviously,
he
he
can fly
need to
one
go.
from New
New
York?
Orleans
I was about to say
is
the Pelicans will bring in anybody.
Hold on. How old is Zion? He's like
24,
21,
25.
He like
something
25.
What? Are y'all going? Did y'all listen to like going to a therapist when y'all was that age? No, most people don't.
But I also wasn't
Everybody
my,
listens.
but
Well,
my
I also
lifestyle
didn't have
wasn't
$250 million
wasn't
either,
predicated
and-
on
This
what
is
my feelings
true,
about.
but this is true. But I'm just like, how many young people would do that?
You give me $250 million to say,
Well,
hey, go talk
Markel
to this
Fultz
guy.
did.
Yeah, you talk to this guy once or twice a week.
Well,
That's next thing you wanna be.
but like his game and his jump shot was broke like completely.
Or
Right. He still had a mental block.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I agree with
Zion
you.
don't even have Zion ain't even missing that. He just got a mental block for getting on
Zion
the
ain't
court.
played the whole season yet.
Listen,
He might do all dang it.
listen.
He signed his contract. He got his deal. He cannot
Listen,
play for the rest of his life. And
There's
get paid.
something about the common denominator though. Something in Philly because Ben Simmons and Markel Fultz had issues there.
Well, Markel
It's
don't
something
have
to Philly.
issues anymore though.
I know, but Philly
But
was part of
Ben
the issues.
But Ben does. Ben
Oh yeah,
still
Ben
does.
has some serious.
It's a curse of the
significant
slasher,
issues.
man. You got to develop a mid range. It's the slashers that's suffering.
He don't even want to shoot. Like
I was like,
period.
Ben can be standing under the damn basket and he ain't got the slash or cut. He gonna throw that boy out. I seen it. I seen it with my own eye. Ben standing under the basket, nobody near him. He didn't even look up. That public pass the ball away.
That man explained that play to y'all. That man went on TV and explained that play to y'all. Don't do him like that.
He did. He went on TV and lied to everybody. Right?
Looking like Zeke from Power. Nah.
Y'all stupid, man. Let's get out of here, KB, man. Close this out, man. Let's go home.
All right, man. We ride with us, man. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Kel.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Talk our trash. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check us out. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, all that good jazz, man. Tune in, like, share, comment. You know the drill, man. You get us moving, get us these views popular, and we'll give something back to the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but presence. It's a present. You feel me? Steve-O, man, tell them where they can find you, my boy.
Man, y'all know me. I'm on Twitter all day long, and I'm on Facebook all day long, cutting up something bad, bro. I've been cutting up last few days. So, catch me, man, Steve-O Crowley. On Twitter, toe Steve-O. I'm going at people. It's a Georgia G-Day game too, man. So I might go live when I get to Athens if I can get down there before 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen nobody barking all day. Crystal, where can they find you?
I be on Twitter all day too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
she
on Twitter all
my
day.
God, she good. Crystal be on Twitter going in, like y'all just don't know it.
I don't even know what
See.
is it. I think it's C Murder 25.
See murder, Lord have
That's
mercy.
what I think.
That's why she like New Orleans so much.
With the black hoodie, ready.
It is C Murder 25.
Yeah, C Murder 25. Follow me.
Lord have mercy.
I don't be talking about that.
Nah, something's like shout out to Jacob follow.
See how you do?
We gotta get it in one time a show. Shout out to Cuz. If he was awake.
Hey, what he had on for Easter? I bet his Easter suit was clean.
Harvard suit, they made him. Guaranteed. I guarantee it was pastel. Guaranteed. It was a blue, a pink, or a green. Guaranteed.
I bet he had a hat too.
Silent.
The hat and the stripe in the hat matched the stripe in the socks. Guaranteed.
Well, we're clean.
Clean. Stacey
Yeah.
Adams, ready. Oh man, stop playing, man. That's family, man. I love it, man. Kels, man, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at KBRoyalty999.
KB2. I want y'all to be aware. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get confused. You know what I'm
Yeah, because you're the second. I'm the first. I'm the original. You're right.
KB Royalty? Is that what you said?
999. Yeah, 999. Number for rebirth. So
saying? No.
I be on my spiritual stuff sometimes. So
Hey man, can't be mad at that. So look, we gonna get out of here. We catch y'all next Saturday. We're gonna have a special guest, I believe.
I'm trying working on it, man. We got one of the.
we
He's
might
at
have
G-Day today, bro. He couldn't go. He's at G-Day. I forgot. I'm like,
so we might
dang.
have, a UGA, a UGA target.
He's on Miami list too. He on Miami list. They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get it.
Kirby and Mario been going back and forth.
It's not a fight, my boy.
Mario just got that wide receiver last night.
yeah, we took them from
Now they not ranked 62. They ranked 58.
He at G-Day right now. You can't even see it.
We can't
but
see
yeah,
it.
he down there. Yeah, he at G-Day right now.
Man. So tune in next week. We should have a special guest. Same time, man. 11 a.m. Eastern, and we're gonna rock out, man. Until then, we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Maybe if I hit the button right.
Bye.